Hello, this is the TradeSite U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for the week beginning Monday, the 27th of April, 2020, ending Friday, May 1st. So we're done with 1/3 of the year already. That is amazing. Let's look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. As you can see, not much in the last 2 weeks. We've been very flat, hanging around. You'll see a 50% retracement of the drop and not really able to make any progress either way. So here's a look at, let's go through the major daily charts, then we'll look at the intraday action. So crude oil now into the June contract down at 16.14, down 80 cents on Friday. Gold down up $5.40 and hanging near the highs. S&P cash index gained $38.94, so obviously up. But you can see that purple line, that's the 50% retracement, 50% fib of the move from the high to low. And just hanging around that area, generally speaking, never got up to the 62%. If you look at the NASDAQ 100, here's that. And that one got above the 62% and holding at that area. The stocks, remember, it's just those FANG stocks. The top 5 to 8 tech stocks are back up for the most part, and that's what's holding the NASDAQ up. Stocks up 37.89. Biotech's up 86.42, hanging near highs. Again, the biotech stocks up on this as everybody tries to solve the problem. The Russell 2000 up 18. That puts it still near the lows of the year. The VIX dropped on Friday pretty hard, breaking back to 35.93. We still have the puts on the VIX and they're good till June, the middle of June. Trin closes at 1.11. Puts the 10-day at 1.17. NASDAQ volume 3.6 billion shares. 3.6 billion, which is, okay. It's right on the 10-day moving average. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ is plus 974, so more stocks were up than down, plus 714 on the New York. Google gains $5 and change, not much. Still looks like the last 2 weeks, nothing, just sideways action. Apple up $7.94, also pretty much nothing over the last 2 weeks. Netflix down $1.71. Amazon up $10.77. Tesla up $19.52. Again, same deal. Nowhere for 2 weeks. Facebook up $4.94. This one's been a little more of a leader lately. Goldman Sachs up $1.94. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, up 40 cents. And the Dow up 260 at 23,773. If we look at the intra-week action, let's go to the 10-minute candles on the ES so we can see what the week looks like. So last Friday's close off to the far left there. Gap down on Monday, almost filled the gap, didn't quite get there, rolled over, closed about where we opened, a little bit lower on Monday. Tuesday, the bigger gap down, tried to bounce for a second, and then went lower. That's the low of the week, midday Tuesday, and closed near the lows of the week. Wednesday, the gap up, and then just drifted. Really boring day on Wednesday. Thursday, a fairly small gap up, nothing major. We filled it and closed about where we had closed the prior day. And Friday opened fairly flat and then drifted up. And that's it. So we filled all the gaps for the week, except for the one from the prior Friday's close. We were down just slightly for the week. And if you look at the NASDAQ side stories, about the same, but we only closed down a couple points for the week, which is not a big deal, obviously. All right, so that takes care of what we're seeing out there on the charts in terms of, there's nothing really to talk about in the charts. Now, in terms of news, nothing on Monday. Obviously, we've got all the stuff about COVID, but nothing on Monday in particular. Tuesday, goods trade balance, preliminary wholesale inventories. 9 o'clock, we've got the S&P Housing Price Index, consumer confidence at 10, Richmond Manufacturing Index at 10. We've got the advanced look. So this is the first look at GDP for the first quarter. Not expected to be pretty, of course, and that's expected at negative 3.9. That's the first look, so it is a big deal. Remember, we get 3 looks at GDP. The next 2 are revised, so this is a big deal. Pending home sales at 10. Crude oil inventories at 10:30. We've got a Fed rate announcement at 2 p.m. So we've got a 2-day Fed meeting Tuesday to Wednesday, and then the press conference at 2:30. That should be interesting to hear what the Fed has to say, at least. I don't think we're expecting anything in terms of action out of them, since we're basically at zero again already. Thursday, initial and continuing jobless claims numbers, personal income and spending, core PCE price index, employment cost index. Those are all an hour before the bell. Chicago PMI 15 minutes in. Natty Gas at 10:30. Friday, we've got the final manufacturing PMI, ISM manufacturing PMI, construction spending, and then the awards total vehicle sales at some point during the day. So, and we're still in the middle of core earnings season. So we've still got until Thursday with a lot of earnings. The bulk of the earnings this week at Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So a lot of gaps in the market. Don't do anything for holding stocks overnight, really. That's it. We'll just see what we get. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great